two stools. We're getting crazy tonight in Pottstown. We're like little buddies. Never seen that in my life. Been doing comedy 48 years. Never seen twin stools. I've also never seen the booker of the show doing bingo in the other room. So I thought the place was fucking sold out. I walked in, I was like, oh shit. We drove here, I'm like, we couldn't get a parking spot. We're parked a mile away. I was like, things are picking up. I can feel my Instagram, my YouTube, it's coming together. It's been 25 years, but things are really looking good. And then I showed up. Big room. The big room was like full. I was like, here we go. And they're like, no, you're in the back corner with the mostly empty seats. I'm like, oh, who's headlining the big room? Bingo. B-I-N-G-O. I'm watching a lot of Miss Rachel. Bingo was it? You guys know Miss Rachel? I want to fuck Miss Rachel so bad. It's crazy. Do you know about Miss Rachel? She's some of you I feel like don't have kids and you're nodding, which is weird, but she's like a kid. She's a YouTube star for kids. She wears overalls and she's like, hello. And don't you feel like the less sexual someone is, the hotter they are? You know? No? That was such an earnest. Yeah. Was that you? You know?
Yeah.
Miss Rachel doesn't do anything for you?
No.
Do you have kids?
Yes, 3. Headaches.
Headaches? The kids? Well, it sounds like you're just depressed. It sounds like you're just sad. Miss Rachel, oh, she gives you a headache. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not, but she wouldn't be doing the show while I was having sex with her. She would be like, it would be more like, you know, she'd be all like, she would be different. That's what makes it so sexy, because she's so peekaboo, like, and she's in cut, like she's never showing skin. That's what I mean. Like like if you see someone with like a leather skirt and like heels and like cleavage, it's hot, but you're like, oh yeah, she's a sexual. But someone with like, you know, overalls and she's talking to a puppet, you're like, oh man, that's like to see her naked, like fuck me, you piece of shit. That's what I mean. That's like why librarians are hot, or you know, men. You know what I mean? Like just. So I think at some point Miss Rachel must be like, all right, get over here and fuck me, you piece of shit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But maybe I'm a new parent. I've only been watching Miss Rachel for like a couple months, so maybe she's like a billionaire. Miss Rachel. She's got like 300 million views on everything. I gotta just move on from Miss Rachel, but she's doing very well. Is the point? And someone said she has her nipples pierced. Have you ever heard that? There's like a rumor. Yeah, that's what someone said. So, it's good enough for me. Somebody on Twitter said she has her nipples pierced. I'm like, ah, she's got her nipples pierced then. Nobody on Twitter would lie about Miss Rachel's nipples. She's hot. Go ahead. Many of you probably have never heard of this person. I want to go on and be Mr. Joe, and I'm kind of like creepy, you know what I mean? Like just not creepy, but like dangerous. Well, you guys are like, they'll probably cast somebody else. They give somebody who's dangerous. A lot of trauma I've revisited. Recently, my wife and I, during the pandemic, we just watched a lot of movies. I rewatched Dirty Dancing. That's a great movie, right? Everybody remembers that one? So you're shrugging, didn't care for it, you don't like it? Or you don't know it, or you don't like it? You've never seen it? Oh, you gotta check it out. It's a hell of a picture. But, yeah, maybe you'll enjoy the joke anyways. My wife and I, we watched. It's a very sexy movie. If you didn't see it, it's very sexy. You'll love it. It's very hot. There's one scene, Patrick Swayze, he's in there, very hot guy. And at one point, I don't know if you remember this. You don't remember this, but some of you might remember this. he locks his keys in the car by accident, and then it's raining. You remember? Yeah, it's raining. See, she's getting like hot and bothered over here. It's raining, and so he kicks a fence post out of the ground. By the way, you see that MMA training? Did anybody see how I kind of He kicks a fence post out of the ground. He smashes the window of his own car, and then he reaches in and he unlocks the door, and he's all wet. And that's a sexy scene. I know that because the first time I saw it, I was 8, and my mother went, mmm. And I remember thinking, something just happened to Mom, and I don't like it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm uncomfortable now. And then I realized only years later, my mother got vocally horny next to 8-year-old me. Like she was like, yeah, fucking Swayze cock. Yeah. And I felt bad because my dad's sitting there, and he's like, I've never heard you make that noise. And I'm like, I've never heard anybody make this noise. Can we clean it up? I felt bad for my dad, because now my dad knows my mother's into Patrick Swayze. And I don't know if you guys could tell by looking at me. My dad does not look like Patrick Swayze. I got more of a Steve Buscemi dad, you know? Still very nice, but... I felt bad. I wanted to hook my dad up, so a couple of years later, I locked the keys in the car on purpose. I was like, oh, shit, Dad. Better get those keys out, huh, Pop? And he was like, I'll call AAA. And I was like, God damn it, Dad. Smash that son of a bitch. My dad, he was sweet, but he didn't know what was going on. He brought Point Break home a few years later. Remember that movie? That was Patrick Swayze, Keanu Reeves. You see that one? No? God damn you. It's a hell of a film. He's like, I thought we'd watch this as a family. I'm like, there's no chance in hell I'm watching this movie with Mom in the room. I'll tell you that. Are you kidding me? We're all gonna be surfing when Mom's squirting all over the goddamn living room. Thank you. That's very touching. Thank you. I'm a little tired, so it might suck. I'm just kidding. I think I got altitude sickness. I never had that before, but I feel sleepy. Right? Is that it? Someone said you're fine. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm joking. I mean, like I'm not dying, but I feel sleepy. Also, I guess it's normal for blood to come out of your nose when you're in Denver. The fuck? What a psychotic city you guys live in. I got here, I'm like, oh yeah, I blew my nose. It's just dark red blood in the tissue. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like a recovering hypochondriac. I'm like, I'm sure it's fine. I was picking pretty hard last night, but then more just kept coming. And then I Googled it, and they were like, yeah, in Denver, your nose will bleed. I'm like, what? What kind of crazy town is this? Anyways, so I got bloody boogers coming out of my nose, but that's normal. And I'm very, very sleepy and horny. Is that part of, is that the altitude? Just want to have sex with everybody, but probably just the mile high. Hey, how about a round of applause for Noah and Matt Wayne, everybody? How funny are they? What a show. I was really enjoying it back there, and now I'm up here. It's kind of annoying, you know? I was like, this is a great show, and then now I'm up here. It's not as fun. Well, you guys got some real kooks out there, huh? Downtown? A little wacky out there. It's nice. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like running with a bloody nose during the day. Went to visit the Capitol. Big mistake. I like history and politics and stuff. I was like, let me go over and check this out. And then I was like, let me get the hell out of here before I... Christ. Whoa. I saw a real asshole. Just like a full... Matt and I were joking. It was like Ace Ventura. It was just a guy, like, literally.
Thank you, everybody. That's very nice. How about it for Joe and Mary, everybody, huh? Joseph and Mary. And I'm Jesus. Oh. I just came up with that right off the top of my head. Offended several of you, probably. Just kidding. Well, I'm not going to be able to top that, you know? I screwed up. I just finished eating like 11 seconds ago. I really blew it. I'm going to be farting right at you guys. I'm sorry. How about the food here, right? They're not paying me to say this. It's very good. Have you guys had it? Are you allowed to have it down here? Can you eat down here? You are? Oh, that's hilarious. You're full of... That's very funny. It's a tough crowd. That's a good bit. The lady with a mouthful of food said, oh, yeah. That's pretty good. If you guys aren't laughing at that, you might not like me because I thought that was hilarious. I can't tell if you decided this would be a funny thing to do or if you're just a rude person who yells while eating. But either way, the bit was gold. Just kidding. I don't think it's rude, but you know. It's weird when people like talk not to be funny with their. It's like, oh, fuck. I don't have a bit about it. I don't know. I thought I would riff. Like I felt like you guys were like, oh, here comes a funny bit about eating, and I'm like, I don't have anything. It's fun to riff up top. Here's something I can talk about. I went to the art museum today, which was great. Fantastic art museum. Do you guys know about it? I've come here for 20 straight years. No one's ever told me to go to the art museum. It's free, and there's Picasso and shit in there. I have been. I will get to some jokes, but first I just want to let you know, you guys got free Picassos, like right down the street. Unbelievable. And then there's shit from China that's from like 2000 BC. Before cock. They had these... Anyways, with the art museum, you Midwest folks, do you have any idea what it's like to get in a lift where the driver is not asking you questions? Because it's really wonderful. Because I live in a place called New York City, and you take a lift, and then the guy just stares straight ahead and drives, and then you sit quietly, and it's really wonderful. And I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. No? Yeah, it's a nightmare here. You get it right away. The guy's like, "What are you doing in Cleveland?" And I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to the art museum. And he's like this, by yourself? I'm like, yeah, by myself. He's like, you got no one to go with? I'm like, are you a psychopath? Isn't there a social contract? Are we calling out people that are by themselves? I wanted to be like, I'm suicidal. Leave me alone, you fuck. I'm like... He's like, what are you doing in Cleveland? I don't want to say I'm a comedian because then he's going to be like, hey, why don't you do a joke? So I got to go, my friend had a baby. Which I don't know why you would fly across the country when your friend had a baby. But he's like, so how come you're not seeing the baby? And I was like, well, the baby's sick. I don't even know. I'm not even joking. This is an actual conversation I had. And I'm like, this is a nightmare. I'm like, the baby's sick. And he's like, what kind of sick? I'm like, can't I just be a sad guy looking at paintings alone, please? I don't know. Then I just want to be like, I got more friends than you. I guarantee you I have more friends than you. Famous ones. Big, rich, successful friends. Anyways, the museum's awesome, but... Then I got back, I took a lift back. It was like the same thing. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I went to Little Italy. He's like, by yourself? I'm not even joking. This is like a second. So this time I said I had a friend. I was like, I met a friend at Mama Santa's. That's my favorite place here. I went, yeah, it's great. I love it. And then I went, I was like, yeah, I had my friend, but he had to go back to work. And I swear to God, I'm not joking. He was like, where's your friend work? I was like, I don't know, he's a bartender. He's like, where? I'm like, dude, I like being alone. It's not that crazy. People, I go on the road, people are always like, I know you're lonely, if you want to go fishing. I'm like, are you psychotic? You think I'm fishing with strangers? No offense if you emailed me to ask if I went fishing. I didn't have the heart to tell you. I'm trying to be, fun. I don't do drugs anymore either. You guys high? Who's high? Anyone on... Is weed legal here in Ohio? Oh, it's divided. You guys don't even know. The fuck? You're saying no. I love it. This is the state that decides the election. Every election cycle, and you guys are like, we don't even know. I don't know. This is literally the state. And I'm like, what's going on with the laws? You're like, fuck it. I don't pay attention to this shit. We just decide the president every few years, but we don't really pay attention to that kind of shit. Fair, totally fair, by the way. I don't give a shit. Somebody said, close your eyes and pick over here, which is hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. They didn't think it was that funny, but I thought it was very funny. It's a tough crowd, I'm telling you. But I'm having a great time here in Cleveland. I like to walk around downtown for a couple seconds and then jog full speed. That's kind of a fun activity. You walk out and you're like, all right, here we go. Ah! And then There used to be like jobs downtown, right? I think when I came here in like 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, no, I would walk around. It was fantastic. Now it's like, it's a little unnerving out there, folks. I don't know if you're paying attention. Maybe I'm a huge pussy. I don't know, but I might just be a pussy. I just freak out because I have people like, ah! I'm like this, ah! You guys, maybe you came in as a group at like 1 in the afternoon. It's a little, and 7 a.m. But I'm staying in a hotel nearby. I don't want to give out my hotel. I'll have underwear getting stuffed under the door all night, That was a joke about women wanting to fuck me. It was supposed to be a joke, and then nobody laughed, so it was really confusing to me and you, I guess. I feel like you guys are like, why would there be underwear? I'm like, right, well, there wouldn't be, but that's what's... Anyways, I'm trying to sleep in the hotel. It's like 4:30 in the morning. I just hear, ah! Ah! And I looked out, I thought there was going to see like a fight. It's just a guy, like on the sidewalk, just going, ah! And I'm like, all right, I'll get my coffee inside the hotel tomorrow morning. That's good to... Speaking of meet and greets, I'm going to be standing out there after the show like a pilot and... But I'm selling shit. I got T-shirts. Mary has CDs. I got T-shirts. Yeah, buy one, for God's sakes. People keep not buying them. Then I have to leave the club with a box under my arm. Be like, thanks for having me. I'll fly home with these things like an asshole. I got shirts. They're $25. They're really good quality, though. They're nice shirts, and I take Venmo and cash. I don't know how to take a credit card. I'm really stupid, and I don't enjoy it, but... They say something. It's not just like a shirt. That would be funny. They're just blue. Just a blue shirt. Nothing. There's nothing on it. That's funny. I'd actually do that. That's very funny. Sorry. I just fucking Gallagher'd the front row. I spit all over the place. I'm sorry. I hope that didn't reach you. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. I'm sorry. The idea of just standing out there with a blue shirt, like you want to... It's not a promotion at all. Just... I like blue. Woo, boy. A lot of you aren't enjoying this, but I'm having a hell of a time up here, and... The shirt, oh, thanks. I gotta go. We're running late here, but the shirt says, this is the best T-shirt idea Joe List could come up with, which isn't that much better than a blue shirt, honestly, but it's funny. It's ironical. Anyways, let me tell you this story real quick, and then I'll leave. But by leave, I mean walk over there and stare at you guys as you leave.